Good evening, everyone. This is Fallen Dice, and welcome back to my playthrough of 7 Days to Die Undead Legacy Twitch stream 2.6. So, I have to completely remember everything where I was at the end of the last episode. I think was a lot of showing stuff around and some mod conversations. So I think I needed wood. I think that was one of the big things I needed. How am I doing on wood and stone? Yeah, I've got a tad bit of wood, but I've got quite a bit of stone. Yeah, I think wood was definitely the thing that I was hurting for. I did give myself a chainsaw. We do have Horde tonight. So 76 right now, so the next 77 will be Horde night. So we'll basically be finishing up the stream tonight with the Horde. Let's see, that goes out in the electrical parts. I think I'll keep you just in case. I was playing around with these powered spikes. They're interesting. I think I could use them if they weren't so expensive. So powered spikes. So to build them, 20 iron's not too bad. 10 gears, I think that's steel, right? That's all right. 10 oil. 10 oil for each one. What I was thinking is for every one of my support pillars, I could put 4 of those around it. That way, if the zombies ever went to try to beat on things, they would step on that, trap would launch, and it would hit them. I have a lot of pillars, so I don't think I could do that, or I could feasibly support that for all of them. But maybe I got a couple specific ones that are more important that I could look into. Curiosity, how are we doing over here? I do have power still. How am I doing on fuel? Do have fuel still. Yep, everything's still set up over here. I wish these things block spit. They don't. I know they don't. I found that out the hard way. They look cool, though. Alright, back to electronics. Let's throw you up there. Yeah, we're going to go get a little bit of wood. I want to come back and I want to do more upgrading because I'm really liking the progress we're making. Just running out of the resources. I could upgrade like the wood I already have. Yes, I could upgrade. But I don't think I need that right now. So I've got this whole area in here that needs to be done. Go up top here is where I need a lot of work. Because not only do I have a lot of stuff up here to upgrade, a lot to upgrade. Oh boy, I still don't even have all the blocks put in. Like, this is crazy. Not sure why I decided to go this insanely big. It's like that's all the blocks I still have. So I am gonna have to come up. So this is gonna be a 3x3 sliding door like the ones I have down below. My guess is maybe it kind of comes in straight to here, and then this would be kind of open up, say, into a some kind of a sitting room. So maybe one more out like this. So it'd be up to the wall, and this would basically be looking out over the Horde base. And I might even have like a door that comes out so I can come over here, look down, handle things if I need to. Probably be able to access the turrets if I put them up there and over there, kind of pointing either down here or down there. All later on down the road stuff. But yeah, before I can do any of that, I really do need to get a lot more wood. Did I leave my vehicle? I did. Okay, that means I don't. I'm afraid if I take the elevator down while the vehicle's underneath it, maybe it breaks it. I don't know. I don't want to take the chance. I keep forgetting I can't leave the vehicles parked in here when I log off. Can I back up out of here? I didn't think so. I'm gonna have to stand here, pick you up. At least I can move with you. Oh, no, there it went. Okay. I'm hungry. Let's get over here and call you down. I think it's a treated, right? Maybe not. Okay. Some things are starting to come back to me. I still do not have any antibiotics on me. I don't know how that ended up happening. Oh, I do. Just not used to having the good stuff. Okay. Now it says... maybe it was treated already. I don't know. No, now it says. Before it just said mild infection. Now it says treated mild infection. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sometimes when I start playing again after a few days, gotta remember, where was I? What was I doing? Okay. And we'll take 2 should get me up. I mean, I took an antibiotic, or a pain med. Okay. Yeah, no, one more of those. And we'll drink some mineral water. Currently, what can I make drink-wise? I like to make one of these, like the drink one. Okay, so the mineral water, I'm just missing the actual water. I have no, just regular water? I do. Don't have you guys on broadcast. Okay. But I still only have a couple, so try to get a few. Let's cook those 2. I'll do another 25 of you. And then we come back, we'll have some more. But while I'm waiting, at least a couple of these. Okay. Fuel. Do you have any fuel?
All systems go. How may I help?
Oh. Wait, what? Okay, see, I'm already forgetting what I was doing. Why am I so heavy now? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, I did do a little bit. I just hadn't... I must... Telling you, my memory goes. The older I get, the more of it seems to leak out. Okay, so I can make some wood. Actually, I can make a decent amount of wood. I still think I need more, though. Oh. Speaking of my memory. Okay, not you. So that's another 2,600. Okay, so I've got this for upgrading stuff. I hate that it's the same. And it's so big. I'd like to, if it wasn't such a huge workstation, I would probably consider making a second one. No, I need wood frames. Okay, I need nails. Oh, come on. It crafts from storage, but if you cancel, it goes right back into your inventory. Okay, I need a bunch of nails. Alright, I need a bunch of iron. So that'll at least make me some. Was I crafting? I got steel. Not playing Minecraft. Don't need to punch things. Okay. The only iron I can make out of there. Okay, I need... Alright. I need iron. So we need some other things besides. I think wood we actually did take care of at the end of the previous. But iron is now what I'm hurting on. I had to craft a lot of things, which is good that we were able to make it to where we were. 4 minutes on those. And that should allow me to make quite a few more wood blocks, because each one of these is 5 nails. Yeah. Keep taking what I have and keep pumping this up. I want to, before I go off to do anything else, and I am going to be going to mining, I want to have everything crafting. So I'm going to get as many blocks going as I can out of the nails I can craft, and then I'll have the rest of my raw wood crafting into the wood planks for upgrading purposes. And then we just got to go up right here. So this is our mine, and again, these are all at bedrock, so I got really lucky. I saw a couple nodes in a line, so I figured I would go down and then just work my way towards them at bedrock, which so far I haven't had a lot of uninvited guests, but we're going to see how that works out. But I've got lead, iron and nitrate, nitrate and coal. Apparently these are too close together to really be able to tell the difference between them, but I think one of them was iron bedrock, lead bedrock. So it's titanium. I think that's the iron. This was the lead, nitrate and coal, and then iron and nitrate all the way here. So I had basically everything in here. It's really cool. I got super lucky, and like I said, only some of them actually showed up on the wrong spot. Only some of them showed up as nodes up top, so the rest of them we just kind of got lucky with, which also means they may not be very big nodes, but that's fine. What I really am hurting on right now, like I said, is iron, so I need to get a ton of iron. I think I'm doing okay on titanium. I have 50 plate, 34 ingots. We're doing okay, doing all right. Okay, how much more till I get the last of these nails? 2 minutes. Was I doing anything chemistry? Oh, yeah. Let's go down and add these to our gas stations down here. Okay, yep, I can fit all 3 of those. The goal is to get these completely full. And I do have some more stuff that's still up in the, I believe, my power box. Yes. Got 2 more of these, so I'm going to put the empty ones in there. Get these last 2 down there, and they may not actually all fit, which is cool if we have any, if we end up being over full. And we are. Okay. I wanted to have more than enough for a while to come. Okay, I can't use these to fill any of my tools, but I can use you guys. So you are going to carry
Ready for duty.
those for me. Really wish I could lock. Would be so nice. Okay, where are we at? 42 seconds. All right, we're almost done. Just keep popping these. I mean, right now we're 170, 250, 260-ish. So it's not enough to do the whole, everything else left up there, but it's still doing all right. And again, glass. Not glass jars. So why are you in there? You guys don't belong in there. Okay, 591 glass. If I wanted to make... I'm going to make one of those. So, business... So, 2 of them. So, okay, it only takes 2 for the... I'm more concerned with the metal window. No, bulletproof. I don't know if those can actually be full block size or not. Okay, let's craft one of you and one of you. I'm just curious. Very curious. The bulletproof still needed the mesh stuff. Okay. What choices do I have in styles? Okay. You're only thin. That's fine. That's what I needed to know. So, yeah. I mean, you look cool. Problem is, I still pretty sure that you wouldn't. The problem I'm having is that the sensor or the motion sensor can't see through the glass. Okay, but I do see now that I do have enough to make quite a bit of regular glass. The bulletproof I wanted for like
My
here,
sensors
this
have
floor, and
picked
the
up
next floor
something.
down, but up top I can use regular glass. So we're sitting okay on regular glass. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't want you here. Oops, or there. That's finished. God, I love that this takes care of them for me. Okay, last of you. Okay, come over here, grab the last of these. Now, craft the wood. Okay. Shut our door. Head back down to the first floor. I love this. And it's completely secured up here. I have this little gap over there because that was the only way for this thing to see me. Oh, why aren't you... Over to there. And that goes to there. Comes from up there. Keep forgetting to look at that thing. Oh, that's right. I have you on a separate... Okay.
Incoming enemies.
I
Prepare
do.
for
I have you on
conflict.
a separate engine generator. $10 Why are you using up 10 watts? Guess that's supposed to be how much a relay uses up. Well, I want that to always be working, so. And it's only using that small engine, so it shouldn't go through it too crazily. Okay. I like having choices, though. Yeah, so what it should do is when I walk in here, yeah, it opens up. All right, there we go. Now, I plan on carrying heavy stuff, which means I probably should take the van. And now I have to remember where my entrance is. I know it's somewhere over there. And I need to make it larger. Eventually what I probably do, because if this is going to be my forever mine... Oh, that's right. I put the concrete top above it. That was like a week ago. It's been a while since I actually went into that mine. Yeah, okay, there we go. So what I need to do is when I get down to the
Master,
bottom,
we are not
I need to
alone.
make this a lot wider so I can put down a mining... I think I can actually create it. Am I? The mining cart. 200 iron, 10 spring, 30 mechanical, 20 electrical, car engine, car wheel. I think I would have to... So I want to put that down here for driving back and forth with the stuff that I mine. As long as this actually works out. If they start digging down on me, I'm going to fight them for a little while by trying to cover up what they do. But, yeah. I think I started working on this. But if I can make it like a 3x3, then I can at least take the mining cart and drive through here. At the ends, I need to make a spot for it to be able to turn around. I'm not a big fan of driving first. So I think this was coal. Yeah. And the little open way would have been towards the titanium. There we go. So I basically, I think that's when this thing died last time. It's going to die again this time too, if I'm not careful. I got to be, not waste it Okay. So it looks like probably should deal with this as like 2 separate mines so I can keep the path open. What I need to find out is how far this goes. Leave a spot for my pillars. What I don't want is to have a big... Well, it's going to end up being a big... It's going to be like a bridge going over the top. Oh, actually, what am I talking about? That bedrock. Derp. Yep. So we just got to make sure we give good support all the way through here. If I don't know how far this goes, we're probably going to actually have to work our way up to continue to follow this. Okay, lead. But I don't want lead right now, though. Because lead is heavy. Alright. Okay, I think we go... Yeah, we'll put that first one there so I can go too wide this way. So that'll be pillar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pillar goes right here. And I am already full, so let's dump some stuff into you. Again, I'm more interested in getting as much iron as I can, which I'm doing a pretty good job of. I did not think to bring a storage box down here. Okay. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I guess we're going 5 between. Don't have to go 5 between. Sometimes I go 6, but 5 is for sure safe. And the cool part is we're not at the bottom of my base, so it's not like it's super critical. Wait, that's even less. That's you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll put it there. Good as long as we just go back this way. I do need to figure out where this one's going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's going to be... Don't like how that lead is eating further and further into where I'm at right now. I got more than enough lead, and the lead is extra heavy. Here. Like I said, I didn't bring a storage thing. At this point now, I'm just going to try to get as much iron as I can, then I'll switch over to that other side. I do need lead for some things, just not right now. Yeah, now we're just lead. Okay.
Great to see you, Master.
Oop, too much. You can't hold that much. Perfect. Alright, I'm still getting overweight myself. Okay, so this is going to be a pillar. Can't tell if there's a screamer all the way up top that I'm kind of sort of hearing. And that's kind of what we're testing here as well. How safe are we down here? to lead. Okay. We're gonna make a trip to the truck and drop this off. Might go to the iron all the way at the end. I think we've got pretty much all we're gonna get as far as iron there. Oh, I do. And I've got gas there. Of course I would. That makes sense. Okay, so I've got an airdrop too.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay. Jerk. There's the airdrop. Droney.
All systems go. How may I help?
Okay, and I think I could probably take your
Great to see you, Master.
fuel away from you because we're actually sitting pretty good on fuel. Oh. Apparently I was out of ammo, and I don't know if these are from a screamer. So let's actually head this way towards, because this is the direction our tunnel goes. Let's see if there's anybody digging a hole down where we were. Specifically a screamer. Because once they get... Dude. I'm playing a game of Ring Around the Rosie here. Okay. I see some small divots so far. I hear one. But I don't see a deep one yet, or... There she is. No, that's not where she is. Where is she?
Master, we are
I
not
hear
alone.
her. Oh, there we go. Yep. Found her. They are... She... digging down to bedrock to get me. And this is the worst kind of... this is the worst outcome. Because she is way down there, and I don't even think I can see her to get her, but she's going to keep sensing me and keep screaming. Jeez. Like, she obviously can't see me, but she can still scream, apparently. This is what I... Look at all the stuff coming now. Even going to bedrock isn't safe. Good grief, how many of you are there? Jeez. I don't get how they scream without seeing me. It's like they can see through the... What the... Aiming would help. Again, I don't understand. And she's still screaming and calling them. I'm not even anywhere near there, and it's just like, it's like...
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This is something I definitely don't miss about the older version of this game. Like, this is so broken. It's one of the reasons why I was struggling so hard to do any decent titanium mining earlier. And they're still coming from a distance too. Like, that's the thing. And if I go back home, I'm pretty sure all I'm going to do is hear a scream, and it's just going to start all over. it to mine anywhere near your base. I have no idea how deep down that thing goes. I couldn't see the bottom from the hole when I looked. That is frustrating. Yep. Can hear her. And we're probably going to immediately get another horde. Again, tell me how she sees
Master,
me.
we are not alone.
Remember in like, I think it was like Darkness Falls or something back in like some of the old versions, there was a way that you could clip your head into the blocks and that would allow you to see through the ground, and then you'd actually be able to shoot at zombies at the surface. And as cheaty as it is, I still felt sometimes the need to do it because it was the only way to counter the cheaty that was the zombies. I needed to get a lot of work. I got basically 500. I need to drive here. I got like 500 ingots worth. Not anywhere near what I was trying to get. Ah! Not what I was trying to do. Yeah, that annoys me. And I don't even know how to counter that. I went all the way to bedrock hoping that if I got deep enough that they wouldn't be able to sense where I was, or, you know, nope, they were still digging all the way down to meet me, all the way down there. Alright, well, let's get this stuff put away.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Alright. First off, need to get iron going. Not a bad amount. Alright. What else can I get going? Let's get the zinc. Oh, that's where I'll put all this stuff from now on. That way I can give it the full... Yeah, right next to it. Makes sense. Okay. Nope, wrong thing. Alright, so we got more wood. Got more blocks. Alright. I would like to get... So we've got the metal window, the wood window, okay, glass block, blacksmith forge, okay, so I got glass block, business glass, crap, I definitely want that, okay. Okay. Oh, that's more than... Oh, that was 2 for the trap version. Okay, so for this one, it's okay. let's just go with 100 for now. Get you cooking. Alright, then we're going to go up top. Do a little work while we wait for stuff to cool down a little bit. Oh yeah, 3x3. Sliding. Not powered, I just want sliding glass door. There we go. So I need 180 iron plus 8 gears to make that. Okay, we can wait for that. We can hold off for now. That's what takes up that space. Okay. I did need to go across over here because that is the roof up here, so get a more realistic version of this, and I think this is going to leave us with, what, a 2 high? So we just got to figure out where we want our windows to be, which I don't know yet because I haven't planned out the rooms quite yet. But if I could... I don't know which part of this might be, and I don't need this to be a 2 wide. Well, although I did like how that 2 wide looked. The fact that it opens up like that. I do like that. Well, one of these is going to be my bedroom. And the other one's going to be like office or something. And for a master bedroom, we'd still want to have some kind of like closet slash bathrooms. Having this big giant 2 wide there though. I don't know. That's for another time to figure out. We aren't at that point yet. I at least got to get this thing closed off. And I don't know if I'm continually getting stuff from the screamer over there.
I've
That's
got
a
a bad
ways away.
feeling about this.
At some point when things die off, or when she dies off, what I'll have to do is go back with like a bunch of blocks and fill it in and put like stronger blocks across the top. No. Oh, it's... Yeah, you guys. Yep, you go on being yourself. Alright, what I do need to do, though, is I need to identify... Okay, so from here, that center block, it's 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, gotcha. So from that center block, here, 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 and here. These are all supported beams. So that's a screamer. Oh boy. No, I'm getting into rooms a little bit early here. Oops. Just... I've made everything in here out of full blocks, so technically they shouldn't be able to see me to scream once everything is closed off. I don't know if they can see me because it's not, if it's a direct line of sight. I'm not really sure exactly how all this works, especially on these older versions. Okay, well, she's dead. Keep popping this guy as he comes up. Alright, there you go. Okay.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Maybe I don't make these. One of these could... I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking on how I want these to be kind of laid out. All I know is this block here for absolute needs to be... So these are the ones that need to go all the way up to the top. 4. Just for support when it comes to the roof. There's something I want to get done today as well as the roof. So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of figuring this part out here. We'll figure out rooms, layouts, and stuff later on. Like I said, I just want to make sure that the roof is supported. And I still need to figure out... So this is like the original octagon. What does that mean? Where's my support here then? Let's go down and peek. Identifying it early now makes it easier for later. Okay, so here's the 4 blocks that we were just got done doing. So if I wanted to find where the support is after that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. So that's those ones. So it's... Okay, so each one of these will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. Why? Oh, you are. Interesting. So that is the,
My senses have picked up something.
I'm not sure why you're... Okay. Lady, you need to... How are you screaming at me? That's closed. This is closed. I'm not trying to get stuck in a broken screamer loop. Okay, you need some stone. It doesn't have to be stone on the vertical to give it full support, but I want it to be more difficult to break. Okay, so there's where that one is. And... copy you. That's there. And then maybe copy you there. Oh, I need to... What are you? Let me figure out what exactly block I currently have you as. Okay. That's what we were doing.
Master,
Copy
we are not
rotation.
alone.
So that means for you... Yeah, you need to be that one. Okay. What the heck?
How may I assist
How do I
you?
suddenly have no gas on me? Okay, so I gotta break you. Yeah, you guys at least need to be upgraded. So I'll put you there. Okay. I need you to also be... Okay. Then I can copy... So this lets me know that this is a structural. Same with these. So I can move any block, but I can't move these. These ones have to be there for me to maintain the structural all the way down to bedrock. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 1. Yep. So same with these two. Alright. So this kind of will probably... This will affect my design choices based on where I need these to go. So we also have some structurals that are going to be over here, so it'll be the same thing. So like this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. So this here would be a structural, and that would be a
My
structural
senses have picked up
to
something.
match up the octagon. Okay. So this, I think, will at least get us over across here. Same thing over here. I think I'm gonna try to go for the completing the roof here if I can. And there we go. And then same thing over here. Cut it up into quadrants. Okay, right here. Yep. Sooner I can get this area thing closed off completely, the better I'll feel. And I don't know if it actually saw me, if that was the noise it was making or not, but it sure sounded like it. Alright. So based on this being a 2 wide, I am pretty much feeling like this, and again, this is just how my brain works. I start to see things, I gotta do it. So this would be kind of like a hallway coming out of here. We come into this way here. And that would bring us over to here. So possibly door here, I don't know yet.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Which means this needs to be here. We could have a window here looking out. Yeah, and a window here looking out. I can't help myself. I know I said I was going to do it. I wasn't doing this part yet, but can't help it. Okay, so this kind of matches up with there. Has to be like that. Now, again, I do like this being kind of like this little open area looking out, but I do need this to... this. Okay. So this could be like a smaller window here and a smaller window here with the door going out, or could make it a 2 by, again, with the door going out. Okay. Have to figure out what I want to do with this one, because well, things to figure out later. Let's actually start closing in this ceiling. Again, if I can get this all the way up, then I can actually start working on the farm. What I should do, though, is let's identify up here, again, where our structurals are. Right? Yeah. You. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Okay. I have to take a break here for a sec. I'm not sure what I'm smelling. If it's outside my house or coming from my house. I hope it's not coming from my house because it smells like something smoking. Yeah, let me hit the pause here real fast. I just need to make sure it's not something in my house. All right, I'll be right back. is not in my house, but it definitely smells like something somewhere is smoking in some way. So I hope it's not someone's house. It's always I've never had my house burned down. When I lived up in Alaska, I dated this girl that lived out in Big Lake. Big Lake is an area hour-ish or so drive out of Anchorage. Wasilla Palmer is the main name of the city area. But they had a big fire that broke out there at one point, and it was one of those ones where it was like indiscriminate, like it would jump houses and hit other ones, kind of what happened like in California earlier this year. And I know for a fact that her house was one of the ones that burned. She was living with me at the time, so I don't think she lost a ton, but just like the thought, like the amount of stuff that I have in my house, and it's like if something were to happen and I had moments to get out, it's like what you know, and I know I couldn't save everything. It's like, man, that sucks. Like to have that feeling of loss without, and and I know like there's you get homeowners insurance, renters insurance, FEMA, all that kind of stuff. It just there's some stuff that just you can't physically replace. Yeah, I need a ton more of these. Yeah, nothing you can do. You can't physically replace all the things that are lost. So yeah. I guess if I had to think, what would I, run to grab, it would probably be stuff with that sentimental value. Things from my parents or that had something to do with my parents that just couldn't be replaced. But yeah, that sucks. That really does suck thinking about that. Okay, I am almost out of frames. But I should have some iron ready for me to harvest. Okay, head back down. Or, ready for me to harvest. Ready for me to turn into nails. Okay. Oofda. Yeah, we definitely made some progress here. Okay, I don't know why I have that much wood. Okay. So let's come over here. Okay, we got some glass. And I'm curious if the other thing still exists. I'll have to check this out here when I have a chance to. So I don't want to use all this. But if I made 100, that would give me, what, 2,000 nails? Probably need more than that. Double it. Alright. So what I'm thinking of was this one. I discovered it recently. Going into the windows. Okay, yeah, it's not here. Yeah, there was some cool new window things that actually made it look like you could see through it like glass, but it was still made out of like whatever material you were using. Yeah, it would make sense that that wouldn't be in here. It's like a shortcut to bypass glass. So, okay. What about frames? Like the window. Let's just type in window. Even that. So I guess we got... And I could do it with this. Sorry, making a bunch of noise. So if I were to do something like this, I could go up and put it on the wall. Now, does it have the single? It does. Okay, good. Yeah, because you pretty much have to... And again, this is two different sizes, so you can kind of see how it's a little bit... It's wider than it's long. So that's the way it is. You can't really do it. But if we say had a window going across, you can use this as like the left side of the window, going across and, doing it again. And at the very end, you would have to do the full one like this, but it would look like it's panes down the middle. And then, you have... Pick this back up. Again, I still think we have less than we do now. but yeah, because there's no. So on the ones you do now, there's ones that actually have like the full U shape, so you can do that in the bottom, flip it up on the top. But you would actually have the window trim bottom and put that at the top. So there's ways to make it look. So you can take a glass window and you can frame it. Alright, let's see how many more blocks we can get out of this. Okay, we're done crafting the wood. Gives me another 124. Yeah, smelling that just weirds me out because it's got to be somewhere close, or I wouldn't be smelling it this strongly. And I leave my back door a little bit open for my cat to kind of come in and out. I think that's why I smelled it so strongly, because it was coming in from there. Alright. Wonder if we take the chance to go back and try to get some more mining done. So I don't think I'm going to need the van for weight-wise, so let's take the Dune Runner over. I need to find out if it's dead, and then I gotta find out how far down it goes. Because it's you, right? No. Okay, not you. Wasn't you. Oh, I can still hear.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, I think it's over there. Yep. She's still alive. Yeah, it's over there. Dude, even the pavement. That's annoying. It's gonna be somewhat hard to correct because blocks aren't cheap. Like if it was normal 7 days, hey, you just take a stack of wood and turn it into blocks and nerd pull your way up and out and then just cap the top ones, it'd be easier, but that's frustrating. Alright, well, let's go back up and see how many blocks we have. See if we can at least. It's gonna take a while. But more nails. Keep it going. I probably eventually I am gonna need to go back and get more wood because it's I got 2,600 just to make these, and I haven't even started to upgrade it yet. Alright, and I haven't even touched these rooms here yet. Whoops. See, that's why I want to get into wood soon too, so you don't accidentally grab things. Yeah, so like for all these, like for the windows or for the wall part here, it needs to, because that's the ceiling part there. So same thing, we'll have to figure out where we want the windows to go, but that kind of fills it out, and then the ceiling goes across the top like this. I have ideas for this room. Okay. Put that there because of that. If I make this a kitchen, so again, if we call, say, this a nice dining room with the kitchen kind of coming in here, and I can work that around here. So that take care of this side over here. It's a lot of space to fill up. Right now I just need to focus on getting it at least covered, less about filled up. Oh, I can't afford to be breaking blocks. Darn it. Alright, let's get this part here done first, and then we'll look at filling in those sides next. And I don't want to do glass until I know what the walls are, because I'm not trying to waste glass either. Okay. We can already see how, like, this is substantial. Like, the amount of... it's going to take a lot of work to get this thing completed and finished. But at least it gives us something to do, because we got the Horde bases pretty much already on lockdown. I think we're already up to tier 4 quests. I still would like to do some tier 4 quests, so we'll fit that in amongst this as well, too. But this gives us something to kind of work on yet for a little bit while we wait for some of these other mods to finally come out of hibernation and visit us in 2.0. And then, if worst case came and they all dropped at the same time and I had to end this without this being done, I could definitely work on this on my own and then just release a video of it being finalized. But I don't think we're anywhere near 2.7 coming out, so I'm pretty sure we still have a lot of time. Okay. This is eventually going to go away. This won't be access to it. I would want to come up from here, probably. But, I don't know. We'll see. So maybe do I want to do this instead? Again, if we're going to make that a door, an entrance in, something like that. Oh, no, we went... Yeah, I'm going to have to do some thinking on this. How I want to do this. Alright, let's pick one of these and start covering it in. Once I at least get this all covered in, I don't need nearly as many for like the walls and things. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to go through my entire supply of planks to get the walls in. Yeah, we're right down here. I probably will keep this just because it's convenient. Been doing good on the nails. I think they're outpacing the blocks. Yeah, I'm definitely running low. I got a lot of them in queue. So I think the next batch I'm just going to leave. I'm going to hold off making the next ones until I know I need them. Actually, I might even hold off on you because that's like 250 right there. And that does still leave me a little bit more for me to upgrade with. But I'll still have the nails and wood to make more if I need to. Dang it. That's really upsetting me. So right there is where the hole is. It's not on this side of it. It's on that side of the road, which is right underneath where that lead... The lead and iron were right here. That's where we were initially mining. I know they have a limited amount of time that they're alive, but my guess is there's probably more than one down there. And once they go down, I'm pretty sure they just keep digging. They're making a mess of that up there right now. I have no idea which direction they're digging. Hopefully they're not coming towards me. That would be annoying. Okay, 70. Yeah, it'll keep us busy for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll definitely be able to finish this with the stuff I currently have crafting. Might even look to see how much more I need to do of this, and then I might stop even some of that second batch that's crafting. Save me more planks for upgrading. At least getting these walls to something usable. Or at least supportive for the farm. So we're looking at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So I need 60 blocks for the other side. I'm at 30 right now. Okay, let's go down and see where we are. I don't need as many more as I was thinking I did. Yeah, we're going to stop that one from cooking too. Cool. Can always make more if we need it, but I think that we're almost enough right now. Now we just need some for like walls and things. It only leaves me 50 for walls. Let's do another 50. That'll leave me 100. Alright, let's get started on that other side. If I can at least nail down one room, I can start put the glass in. But maybe I want to wait. I think I'll wait to start doing that stuff till Monday. Because today, again, tomorrow, or the day 77 is Horde, which is tonight. And maybe we can actually get a POI done in the morning. Hopefully it senses far enough away that maybe the stuff will die. I would like to be able to go back down and see how bad the damage is. I definitely would need to bring a bunch of blocks with me, though. And we'll definitely have some after this. All those ones there are going to be extras right now, because I'm not doing any more walls, I don't think. I will take a peek to see, but I want to take some more time to think. I don't want to just, like, freehand this and kind of... Plus, it's all... I mean, it's a good time to do it, so I'm not going to upgrade things on it yet, just so I don't have to break things. I can actually just move them. But... yeah, I'm just looking at all this, trying to figure... So, a 2x3 table here. And I could just basically put the 2 over here and not put the ones on the edges for seating. Would have to go across the top here. Could make that a big window. Maybe walls all here and here. I could put like some serving stuff over here with some cabinets across the top. So there's a little bit I could do, and then of course the kitchen here. On this side though, trying to think. This pole right here kind of throws a wrench into a lot of things, so it could be a really cool, like, so what I'm looking for, like, living room area, TV, things like that. So if I were to take you out right now, okay, you're not going to fall there. I am a little bit concerned with, up top. So let's see real fast. If I were to go up top, I'm curious. Okay, green, green, green. We're all green around here. Everything's green. Now if I come over here to where I pulled that block, okay. I may have over solidified to the point where taking that one out doesn't actually hurt me. Let's go back down to 3. Now what I could do, and it'll make it so this one area here I won't be able to use, furnish, anything like that. But I could take you out and I could put a sheet going up that wall. Because again, it doesn't matter what an item is. Vertical is vertical. Okay, so this would basically move it over by 1. Still take it up to that point. Again, I can't put anything on this over here. But that does kind of open this room up a little bit more. So I can do a little bit more in here than what I was already planning on doing. So I could... What I would need to do is figure out, I think... This would be the TV wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put like a... Put a 4 wide couch thing like here, kind of facing up to there, build like some kind of entertainment thing. I wish you could pick up like the pool tables and things like we can, like in some of the other mods for the more current versions. Put a desk office thing, something like that in. But I think this actually, I like this. This works for over here. Still somewhat supported. Okay. The smell is still... feel bad for whoever's dealing with that right now. Another thing I'll end up doing is the hallways will all be 3 high. Alright. Yeah, the hallways will all be 3 high. So I will have to put another set of blocks going into it. And of course, like the entrances into the side rooms here will be at the 2 high. And then they'll open up into rooms that are full 4 high. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable about this. Almost to the point where I feel I should maybe make some more. Let me grab all my nails and see how many total could I make. Before running out of wood, I could make 400 more. All right, let's make 100 more. Let those go over there, and let's. I'm in the groove now, so let's go ahead and do this. There, let me mute me again real fast. All right. Okay. Coming through here. Okay, again, so this is all going to be 3 high like this. Okay. What am I... Oh. Forget about you. Yeah, you're gonna have to move. I gotta figure out a new place to put you. Could probably put it here facing down. Maybe. Or off to the side facing over. Because they're gonna be drawn to this point right here. That's... Right here is where I'm going to be standing. Decide, do I want to make this a 4 high room? sure they match. Hopefully I can pick up the flowers too, or at least buy them or something along those lines. So this is kind of like, so it's going to be a nice fancy walkway that opens up into here. Windows pointing out over the horde base, door going out. Double doors coming into here and here. Okay, now that we got the room, we can take a look at windows. Okay, so if we make this corner even on both sides. Make that, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Be a decent window there. I think we have to do that. So it'll be two big windows, one there, one there. Okay. Yep, already about running out of blocks again. So expensive. But I'm getting, it's starting to feel like I'm getting the feel for it. I'm starting to see what I want to do, how I want to do it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need more of these again. Solidify one room and then we move on to the next, and kind of it's just that's how it works. Okay, so this is going to be a wide open area like entertainment, family, office, things like that. This one is our kitchen slash dining room. This would be only be a 2 wide, so we're gonna. I think we just have to make this the full wall takes up the window. I just don't like that. Why did I do so much different on this side? Oh, I kept that entire area open. What if I made you the... This was a dining room. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'd rather go with odd numbers. I know I'm getting so worked up for a fictitious living space. Okay, what if... we're still working on this. And we're coming down to this one. I'm considering doing that again. Feels like it opens things up a little bit more. Now I still have this issue back to blocks. Okay, so if you became 1, 2, 3, so I could do the table. And again, I could put chair here and here, chair here and here. Wanted a 3 wide, so what if instead so you're just not going to be a window at all. So what if we have doors here instead, though? And we close this up instead. Come in here. Now I can make this, or any of these. These are actually pretty big spaces. But if I came in here, and this was the dining room, that was the kitchen. Smaller kitchen, but workable. Now, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or do I go bigger? I think that's still, and I need to put you down to here. Again, windows. I haven't done any of that in here yet. Oh, more wood. Now I gotta remember how to get in and out of here. Walls go up and things start getting a little confusing. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to make more. Oh god, yes. Another 100. Did I get those things cooked? I didn't put enough time in there. Ah, boy. Whoops. We are making headway, though. One of all of them. They all give you different things. What are you? Alright, we are definitely making progress here. Okay. I think this side here needs to be the dining room. We can... Side if I do I want to put anything on this wall here, because I could do the sheets going up and this would give me this whole 3x3 area here, which could make a nice little work area with some other stuff up here. Gonna be a cramped kitchen. I gotta get it out of my head that this is not an actual kitchen. I'm just trying to decorate my living area. If all went out to here instead. it's a 3 here, and then it turns into a 3 wide there. I know in the normal game they have recessed lighting, which would work good here, because if I want half slabs up here. But if I went like this, gives me bigger windows there. Usually how my brain works. I gotta keep tweaking, moving, updating things. Okay, so again, you're working up into here. Then this is still... That becomes a more manageably sized window. These are looking cool here, there. And now this becomes our kitchen. Or do I still want it to be... Hold on. No, it has to be able to get in here to serve. So here, okay, yeah, that's better. I like this as a kitchen. And we might even make... bathroom here. Kitchen here. Now I have a lot of stuff to really do, so I think that'll fill that up area. This here's the dining room. Okay. If this is just a hallway with nothing in it, I could actually come back in here and put... Nah, I don't think I need to there. This side, it might have been nicer to open this up by one more. Said we'll make something cool out of it. Now what I could do here, as far as the glass goes, is if I put glass like and filled it, and then I could basically take like the quarter plate. I guess it'd be a half plate. Not sheet. There we go. So I could, if I had it facing, I could just run it down like this. And then the same thing over here. Yep, there we go. And it would make it seem like it was a smaller window. Or there we go. I can use the actual frames that we were looking at. Window. Yeah. So out here it would go up like this. And there it would go like that. Or, yeah, it would have to go above. Top left, hold on. Come on. No, it seems a little too fidgety. I don't know. We'll have to play around with it a little bit. I'd like to have a window at that end. I just may not be able to. Don't get it. Why do you say windowed? Window corner side half. Am I supposed to get how that would... I'm wasting a whole lot of time looking at this corner here. What I might end up having to do... just turn you into a blank wall. Now I can come in on this side, which means I could actually... put in a some master bathroom. It would probably want to have like a tub as well too. I really pigeonholed myself with like a lot of the designs of this area. Put it here at the end like this. Again, bedroom here. Could put the entrance here. Flat wall here. This would give us a good bedroom, but could put a tub inside there, but as long as I have the ability to make them. Again, I'm having a lot of basing a lot of futuristic plans on my capability of being able to get some of these blocks. All right, what do I have down here so far in furniture already? Yeah, those would be cool to go inside that little nook. I can actually use the bar stools to put... okay, that... looking more towards the bathroom side, though. Trash bin, sink. Kitchen stuff. Hold on. Sinks and toilets. Artisan table tier 2. Okay. I forgot I even was making you. I wonder how long ago I started that. Okay. I don't know if you're gonna make a bathtub. I have a whole thing. I need to look through here, I think, and see what the different furniture stuff that are available. So let's put you there for now. So I have sinks and toilets, sandbags. Okay, nothing else there. Ballistics doesn't have furniture. Taylor has bedroll. Okay, now. Okay. Expect that for mechanics. Okay, carpentry does make. Okay, king size bed is nice. Leather sofas. Okay, those are some nice things to have. So this is gonna make things a little a little bit cooler. Okay, so I need to understand that I can make all this kind of stuff. Yeah, recycling. I don't think Forge has a spot for that. Now this one, I'm hoping has some good stuff. Okay, so we have workstations, furniture. That's not a lot. Info screens, console screens. I'm thinking I probably don't have... I don't think I'm able to make toilets. Or, I mean, bathtubs. Alright, well, let's see at least what we can make out of this thing. Oh, can't print that. Okay. So it gives us some nice things, just not a bathtub. Could I make something out of you? Yeah, we definitely don't have as many options here, back here, as we do nowadays. Trying to think if I could just... That's an awfully big, Oh, and it doesn't really connect right anyway. Yeah, no. I can always do like a shower, I suppose. Don't have there. I do actually have a shower head, so I could make a shower head. So I guess unless I can find something at the trader, we'll have to go with the shower head for up there. But it is nice to know that we do have the capability of making some bathroom stuff. We do have power. We do have like the bed. I just need to be on the lookout when I'm in to see, can I pick up a bathtub? Now that I know I don't need to worry about the sinks or anything like that, but can I pick up a bathtub? Okay, alright, so coming through here. Good over here with the design. Good over here with our design. Here with our design. Over here now, so we've changed the way this entrance comes in. We'll have to change on that other side too, I believe.